Good evening, ladles and jelly spoons. This is Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife. I've been told that I speak too quickly for those of you whose first language is not English. So today we're going to be talking in Attenborough tones, as we call it. David Attenborough. And here we are in the jungle. And this is the jungle behind me. And we are on what we would like to call balcony banter. That's the advert. Spoilt it all. Why is there no sound? There is sound. Just killing it. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Help! We're on an island. Julie's here.
Oh my God.
Chris is here.
Hey!
Timmy Baby's here. I've got the old Living with Emerson Tenerife yellow shirt on. Why are we frozen? Why am I frozen? There we go. I think it's because I was too dynamic. I was too charismatic that the camera just went, oh my God, look at this guy. I've got to give him a freeze frame right there. Freeze frame. A freeze frame. I haven't taken anything, honest.
No, he hasn't.
I haven't taken anything.
Just some red liquid.
This is blackcurrant and apple with fizzy water.
Cheers.
Good evening, everybody. I'm watching all the adverts here. Should I skip the adverts or should I not? I'm having this advert, so there's only got a few seconds to go. No, it's 1 minute and 23. I've got to watch 1 minute and 23. Is your volume up as well?
It is? Ah, sorry. It's live, isn't it?
It's live at 5:55. Let's see who's on. So we have Maria Alti, it's Craig, Evie Blue, Julie Wade. What was that? A joke? Why are there no painkillers in the jungle? Because the paracetamol. The paracetamol. And Julie Wade's on. Thumbs up if you forgot it's free. It is free, actually. 46 people watching. Edward Black, good morning, Tim. Good morning. Where are you in the world, Edward? It sounds like you're in the United States of America or somewhere like that. Canada, maybe. And Edward Black, evening, Tim. Oh, you're a time traveller. There you go. Jack Bell's on. Anne Marie, hi, darling. Julie Wade, Tim, Carl, Sophie said hello to you all. Thank you. Natalie Hick, good evening. Julie Wade's on. We said that. Julianne Nendel, hello, everyone, whoever she is. Maria Ayers, you're not frozen, Tim. I know it's boiling here. It's over 30 degrees in the shade. I was frozen on my bit. I think it was on my bit. Jenny, good evening. I wish I was there. You know, I really do respect that you cried off tonight, but it's open-end invitation. And go back on my Instagram feed and just pick a meal and say, we'll have that one. Okay. Neil Lewis is on. Good evening. Simon Farrant, Denise Pearson, and Ollie Hughes. Is it Ollie or Ol? O-L-L? Or is it Ollie? I can't remember. If it's Ol Hughes, hello, Tim. He just arrived. He's in Las Americas. So
welcome.
I don't have anybody to walk with in the morning, but I'm going to go and see Lee and Daniel. We're going to have breakfast. Well, I'm not going to have breakfast because Christina won't let me. I might have a sausage butty, though, to take away. Don't tell Chris, though. I'm going to see them tomorrow. I won't be on camera, but then I'll go for a walk afterwards. So the walk might be a little bit later tomorrow. But I'm going for a walk. I've decided to go and park somewhere up near Las Americas by the... Where are we? H10, Tenerife. So the casino. So I'll be around about the casino, Pueblo Canario, and Dan's shop. So I'll see them. So Lee's only over for a couple of days. He's coming to see Daniel. Daniel is out of hospital since Monday, so he's out of the woods, but he's still got stuff going on. So go and give Daniel some love. That's Daniel the Craicmaster. Link in the description. And don't forget to go and see Lee. If you go to my channel and go to the channels that I follow, He's right there. Oh, but you all know Lee, don't you? The
Hey, I
Knackmaster.
didn't even know he was in the hospital.
Dan, he got some kidney stones or something, I think it was. But he's all right now. No! He's out celebrating tonight.
It's very, very hurtful.
Sensational.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You seem happy, Tim. Was it because of the morning's walk? Yes, I had loads of acupuncture and Chinese stuff. Thank you, Susan and Paul, for a wonderful walk. Sorry I'm a skeptic, but it makes it even better when it works. It makes it even
But
better when
we
it
are
works.
not skeptics.
No, Christina loves Chinese medicine. I got her some massive tablets like that. They were like powder, and I think it was made out of crushed monkey balls or something. I don't know. And then she ate them with alacrity, and the next day she was up and dancing around. Nat. It's bloody freezing, says Rob. If we knew where you were, then we would say, oh, if it's the North Pole, it's your own fault. But if you're somewhere else. So, Jimbo says, Tim, I need to get from South Airport to Paraíso del Sur a Dehi 300. I have worked out I need 3 buses. Am I right? Any hints? Thank you. No, you're not right. You only need 2 buses.
Yeah.
You need a bus to the Estación de Guaguas in
Las Americas.
San Eugenio is the easiest, right?
Yeah.
So get off at the main bus station in Estación de Guaguas in San Eugenio, which is Las Americas,
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not Costa Dequi? One of
No,
the two.
no, I would say it's Las Americas.
Las Americas, because it's after the police station anyway. So get the airport to the Estación de Guaguas, then get the 471 to Playa Paraíso, and get off at the Hard Rock Hotel, and Paraíso.
And walk back.
Walk
It's
back.
like-
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it's only about 20 yards back, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
30 yards back. And then go to Paraíso del Sur, Dehi 300. It's basically right opposite the Hard Rock Hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. Or you can get a taxi to the Hard Rock Hotel. It costs you 35, 40 bucks maybe. Jimbo, how long are you staying for? Maybe go for a walk with Timmy, baby. Over at Rocks with drone. Okay, it's Craig. I hear bladder stones, Tim. There you go. There you go. Yeah, but it'll be gall bladder, won't it? It won't be like your wee bladder. Hit the thumbs up. It could be. It could be.
Some nuggets.
Nuggets, yeah. A great walk this morning, Tim. Very enjoyable, says Edna White. Thank you, Edna. I've not seen that name before. Thank you. Janet's on. What did they say? Is it Janet Steer? I'm sure it is, you know. I keep saying Joanne, but it's probably Janet Steer. I know I've met you a few times. I was terrible for names. Una Mines, evening, Tim, Christina, Juliani, and everyone. Now, the room, I believe, is open. Yes, it is open, and we are looking for remote guests. So if you have a telephone or a tablet or a computer and you want to come and say hello or ask a question or just wave at the camera and then go away again, then go to timothydowd.com. One of the buttons on the front page says how to join in. You press that and then you read what it says. And then there's another button that says join the live show. Now, when you press that, you're not actually immediately here, okay? You press that, and then it takes you to a website. The website asks you to do a couple of things, and you might get a pop-up saying, can we use your microphone? Can we use your camera? You just say yes, yes, if that's what you want. And then you ask to put your name in. Just put your first name's fine, or the same name as you use on YouTube is also okay. And then you say enter studio. You're still not live when you do that. You pop into here where I can see you. And it doesn't play a sound on this one. So I've got to actually notice you there. So you might be in there listening to us and we're totally ignoring you. It's because I haven't looked. So just stay there.
It's not personal.
It's not personal, right? The important thing is that when you enter the studio, you'll see the live show without the 30-second delay. So that means if you have another tablet or you've got a TV with us playing in the background, you got to turn that off or just the sound off, okay? So you got a quiet room, just you, me, and the bedpost. and then we'll come in, and you can say, "Hi, I'm ABC from XYZ, and I just wanted to say hello, and you're doing a great job, and we'll see you on the next one," and then go out again if you want. Or you can stick around, ask a question, get a few answers, or you can stick around the whole time, or you can sing a song, or you could do a dance. I've not taken anything, honest.
It's just the usual Wednesday.
I
Just
don't
in a good
need
mood.
I don't need alcohol to be funny.
No.
And Christina says when I've drunk alcohol, I'm not funny either. I just think I am.
By the way, it's Janet. Janet Steer.
I knew it was, you see. I knew it was.
See.
Thank you, Janet. Damn it, Janet. We got to remember it now. Damn it, Janet.
Eselsbrücke.
And it's Craig. Put the thing up. The only problem with pressing that link, it's Craig, is that YouTube will send you to to the website using their browser, and it's always better to go to a Chrome browser or a Safari browser if you're on an iPhone. In fact, on an iPhone it has to be Safari, and on an Android it's got to be Google, right? Chrome. Because otherwise, if you press the button, it'll take you to a weirdo browser. It won't work properly. So just copy and paste that into your normal browser, Safari or whatever you use on Android, Chrome, and then come in. And Croxvids, are you on the island yet, Croxvids? Can you give us your real name, Croxvids? Please, so we can call you. Hola, Catty. Timothy and all only got 10 minutes of another Keir Smith grandson 43 birthday beer party. Go and enjoy yourselves and have a drink for me and on me next time you're over, because you're always supporting the channel. So when you come over, it's all on me. Get a bus to our place. Christina will let me out. We'll have 10, 15 million beers, and it's all on me. What, Chris? Just one?
It's your body, pal.
It's my body, pal. There you go.
And I give
Go back to London in the morning. Oh, we didn't get to meet up. Have a nice time. I am Anil. I'm a Luddite. There you go. The Luddites didn't like progress. You know what the opposite of progress is, don't you?
What?
Congress. That's an American joke. I haven't a clue. All you got to do is read English. Just go to that website and read English. Not a problem. Alan Fraser's on. Who else we got that I miss? Pauline's on. Alan Fraser, we did. It's Craig. Yes, it's Janet. There you go.
So last week we had some fantastic input. I wanted to thank actually David Butler. He put out some amazing questions. So yes, hopefully we have some great ones tonight as well. So what you guys want to be talking about? I don't know. What's going on in in 1 week can happen so much.
I'm still faffing.
Faffing.
I think we'll faff for another half an hour, and then we'll take questions.
Chris, how was your week?
It was quite good, yeah.
Yeah? What did you do?
We had a flu shot yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Monday we met some nice people down in
In the village?
what's it called?
Meet up Monday.
Meet up Monday.
Terrasse El Jable.
Yeah. But it weekend was great as well, like always, really lazy.
Lazy.
You know, for somebody who does nothing, how could you actually do more nothing?
That's the question.
I think Chris is quite comfortable with the present moment.
Yeah.
Something that can be tricky, but you seem very relaxed about it, and that's actually a very good thing. Yeah.
Yesterday I was quite happy because they wanted to do COVID and flu as well. But then we found out the COVID shots we get in our district.
Right.
not our doctors.
Not in Arminimi. So I went to our local doctor and got the flu shot. Well, the nurse it was. And she took your sugar and everything, didn't she?
Yeah,
She was, and your blood pressure.
didn't expect that.
No, I didn't expect that either.
But then that was a situation again where she talked to Tim instead of me.
Yep. Then I just ignored her and then she had to talk to you.
And you didn't like that.
I don't like it at all.
Did you say anything?
No, just she answered once. She asked him once, is she diabetic? I said, no, I'm not.
Exactly.
It's quite fun actually when we go to like banks or somewhere like that, and I just push Christina up to the counter like that, and the counter's usually above her head, you see, and then they'll talk to me and I'll just ignore them. I'll just turn away, and then they'll be annoyed or something, and then they'll look down and see Chris and go, oh, and then they realise they got to conduct business with her, you know. And her Spanish is better than mine actually. Her vocabulary is a lot better, but because it's hard for her to speak, then it sounds slower, right? Her Spanish is much better, and I blag it. I pretend I can speak a load of Spanish, but basically I got like 6 words that I just keep repeating over and over again.
Yeah.
Vale, venga. all the filler words I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy is like, yeah, boy, innit? Yeah, boy is like, I'm coming already. I'm coming already.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. So we got nobody in the room, unless it's not working. Is it working? This is you guys. Tony Such is on. Kath's on. I'm a Luddite, need to meet up though in early December. Okay. What about the cost of living? You know, I'm still working on that basically. I'm not actually working on it, but it's still in my head.
yeah,
But you know
you're
me.
too busy.
I'm too busy at the moment. I had a meeting this afternoon with one of our viewers, one of our friends, wanted to rent a place, and he asked me to go and see if it was wheelchair friendly. So I filmed it and put it on the internet, and he watched it. And then I put it on YouTube. In fact, you can go and watch it after this one. It's called the One Rock, I think it's called. It's in Playa Paraíso. It's a 1-bedroom flat overlooking the Hard Rock Beach Club. And I did that one, and then the people who rented it out is a company that rents out a lot of flats. And they liked it so much, they've asked me in for an interview today, and they want me to go and video all the other flats they've got. So I'm going to be doing that starting December. So there'll be a lot more flats coming up that you can rent for a week or a fortnight or a month or 3 months, whatever. And every time you rent it, they give us a donation. So that'll be good. So you can actually come over, rent flats, and they're all over the island. So in Santa Cruz, La Laguna, Puerto de la Cruz, all over the place. A lot in the south as well. And so watch out for those. Rentality is the company's called, Rentality.
Okay.
But don't go to them direct. Come through my website. So in the video there'll be an email that you can send off, and you get an automatic reply with the link to the place on their website. But at least then we know that you contacted it through me. So that's the proof. You send the email, you get the link. Then if you book it, I get a kickback, which is good. Well, Christina gets it actually, because I don't pay tax.
And I buy lots of beers.
I hope she buys them for me. Books, she meant books.
Yes.
Books.
Audiobooks.
Could do. Well done, Tim. Thank you very much. Brilliant idea. Thank you. Well done. Thank you. Nice one. Thank you. Anybody been watching The Jungle?
We're sitting in it.
We're sitting in the jungle. Cost of living gone through the roof? Yeah, the cost of living one. I've saved since the 1st of November. I've saved all the receipts from supermarkets, and all the meals that I've cooked. I have the ingredients there, and I wasn't sure how to present the cost of living. So what I decided to do is to go through my meals from November the 1st to now, and then pick breakfast, dinner on a day, and then say how much that cost, and then maybe do that every day. But it's a lot of work, so I've got to work out how I'm going to do that. And I thought maybe I'd sit down and work it all out, and then just sit and do a talking head somewhere. So go and sit on a beach or in a cafe or a bar with beer, and talk about the cost of living.
Did that entice you already to eat less?
Eat less. Eat less. I don't understand those two words together. Sorry. And Crow X Vids, I'm not sure that he's given us our real name yet, did a video of a beach. I think it's Lost Chris. I put up been a couple of beaches very nice. So if you go to Crow X Vids channel and have a look at the beach that he thinks is Lost Chris, and give him some love and subscribe, as they say. Now, also, whilst we're talking about subscriptions, let me just put this up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that little bell for notifications if you like what you see. And not only balcony banter, but I do morning walks. We do Meetup Monday, where you're the star, and on Friday I sit and show you some drone footage and other stuff that I've done during the week. So it's all varied. And also coming up is going to be villas and stuff like that. Now, Balcony Banter had its own sort of vibe going, and it has a specific demographic of you guys watching, because we tend to discuss more poignant things on this channel at this time. We have been doing a bit of a chit chat and bantering the last few weeks, because what I wanted to do, I wanted to loosen it up a bit so that we get a few more people in. And then I'm going to go straight over and ask you a big favour. I want everybody who has not yet subscribed to Juliani's channel to go to the description of this video and go over to her channel and press subscribe. It costs nothing, and as long as you're logged in, it will mean that you will get notified when Juliani puts up some stuff. And the stuff that she puts up, at the moment, there's loads of stuff that's already there, is slightly different. It's a different view of Tenerife. There's walking in the woods, there's mountaineering, there's ASMR, which is basically some really relaxing sounds. There's lots of stuff like that. So go over and subscribe to the channel. Then you'll get notified when Julian is going to be doing stuff. She's going to be bringing out a few more things that we're talking about later. But the main thing is we're going to migrate the Balcony Banter over to Juliani's channel, which was always the plan, with a better sort of in-depth discussion system. And also, Juliani can get more guests than I can. So you can actually come and join Juliani on her channel as well, as a guest through the StreamYard system. And all you need there is a thing. So go over and subscribe to the channel. We want to get it to 1,000 by Christmas.
Thank you.
No, I'm serious now, because then after
That's
Christmas,
a Christmas present, isn't
Christmas
it?
present, yeah. And afterwards, after Christmas, Ian has been working hard in the background. He's still working hard. Ian,
Yes.
he's just doesn't have time to come on Balcony Banter at the moment. And he's working hard in the background, organising topics that we're going to cover, and we'll still be on it. It's just going to be on Juliani's channel. We'll still be part of the team, so we're not going away.
No.
And so it's going to be every first Wednesday of the month and every third Wednesday of the month. In fact, what I'm trying to do is alternate Wednesdays. So eventually it'll be alternate Wednesdays. One me, one you, one me, one you, one me, one you. And when she gets to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to move the whole thing over to Juliani's channel. And that's going to grow that channel there. And we'll still be on it. And that means we'll be going live Monday, Friday. And we'll be on as guests on Juliani's channel on a Wednesday. I'll still be doing the walks, but that'll free me up to do more editing on a Wednesday night when I get finished, because this is a lot of work to set up and knock down. And when it's on Juliani's channel,
So you can just come on with your drink
we just
and
come
say
on with
hello.
a drink and say hi. Yeah. That's the best bit. Okay, so let's see what you guys have been saying. Seeing brilliant ideas. David Butler sent a question.
Oh.
I'll let you read that out in a minute. Enjoy my Marine was correct. Can't stand Boy George and Chris Moyles and Sue Cleaver. I don't know what that's about.
Thank you.
Been watching Hancock doing them trails, Tina. Hi, you meeting Lee? Yeah, tomorrow for breakfast. Meeting Lee tomorrow for breakfast. Janet saying, it's a TV program. The Jungle's a TV program. Okay. I think David and Ireland will be divided on national... So, okay, so that's the question. Fine, thanks, Alan. Okay, that's talking amongst themselves. And Craig put Juliani's link up to go and subscribe.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you, Craig.
Thanks for that.
Marie did a bit now. Chanting would annoy me, I think. Moira, agree about Boy George. Boy George is actually called George O'Dowd.
Really?
Yeah. He's a relative.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. George O'Dowd. That's why Catholic cricket and rugby playing school was strange in Dublin, says David Butler. There you go. 567 subscribers at the moment. Julianne in Endel. We got to get to 1,000 by Christmas. So tell all your friends.
That's a big challenge, isn't it?
Is that Buenas Tardes, says Maria, and then Buenas. Fat fingers. It's a TV program, Tim. They have to eat worms. Well, that's a great TV program. When are you meeting the McMaster person? When are you meeting that McMaster person? Tomorrow morning at 8:45 for breakfast. I won't tell you where because you'll all be there. A relation, Tim. Did I say relative?
Yeah.
What's the difference between a relative and a relation? That's what you need. Anyway, back to the question.
Let's see.
Can you find it?
Yeah, here.
David
Question.
Butler.
Is nationalism always a negative, or can national pride be a force for good and for progress? At age 13, I started in a secondary school where there was a huge anti-nationalist culture.
Good question.
Yeah, it's a good question.
I think my view on nationalism is if you're taking credit or being proud of something you haven't done, just because you're born there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then if you use that to promote yourself against other nationalities, like we are the best, the Aryan race or whatever, yeah, then that's bad. But to promote your own culture is a good thing. So it depends. If you're thinking, I would say culturism is a good thing and nationalism is a bad thing, because nations are invisible borders that men have made, and I say men, right?
Yeah.
On purpose, and also it's divided a lot of people. So the borders have divided a lot of people. So nationalism, in my book, is always negative because it always has the connotation that I'm better than the guy over the border, right? But culturalism, where you promote your own culture or keep it alive because, I don't know, there's lots of different cultures vying for multicultural stuff. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's good embracing our differences, our different cultures.
Right.
That's definitely a good thing, and there are good things about every nation. I guess things one can learn from different cultures, and so on. But the core is basically it's an identity. You're taking on a an identity. If, say, for instance, I identify myself as being German, then I am sort of taken over by this identity.
So
And it can-
you being German, you're exactly the same as a Saarlander.
That is an identity within being German, I guess.
But that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying is nationalism is
Yes.
people like me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what it is when you talk about nationalism, you're talking about people like me, which then begs the question: what about people that are not like me? They got a
Yeah.
different color skin, different color eyes. They speak a different language. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a different culture.
Yeah.
So I think nationalism. To say the British are best, or the Scottish independence, or Basque region is not Spain, or Northern Ireland and Ireland, you know. So I think those types of nationalists are have been brought up like that because you don't
Yeah, it has
automatically.
been passed on through generations.
Passed on is quite nice. I think driven in is probably
Yes, or, I mean,
indoctrination. A bit like religion, yeah? You don't wake up one morning and be nationalist.
or media.
Right. Yeah, but you don't wake up one morning and be nationalist, right?
No,
I'm so
no.
proud to be British.
But
it's got to be drummed into you.
anything, I guess, what we are exposed to
Mm-hmm.
on a repeated level
Uh-huh.
can lead to absorbing this kind of identity, if you're susceptible to that, and becoming aware of that it's actually I'm taking on an identity. That's the first step to actually transcend it.
Okay.
Right? So,
but what I think nationalism in this context, right?
Yeah.
Is you're taught that where you're born is important, right? And that people born over a border, which can be like 20 yards away, are different. And I think that is dangerous. Being British, the only land borders we have on from England are Wales and Scotland, right? And those land borders have always been very disputed. And the people not in charge always want to be in charge, you know. So, and it's like that the world over. Anybody who's not in charge wants to be in charge, and any country, if you like, that has forced its will on its own people and gone into other countries, which is how borders get created, right? It's always a negative connotation for me. Nationalism. Earthlings. We're all earthlings.
Earthlings,
right?
exactly.
We're all earthlings.
Humans.
Yeah, we're all humans.
Yeah, earthlings. We share the same.
We're all humans, apart
planet.
from those in the next village. We don't like those in the next village.
And we all got our little pig dog sitting on the shoulder,
We've all got a little pig dog.
barking
You heard that here first.
or oinking, barking and oinking.
Boink, boink. Yeah, you're right.
Boink boink.
Let's see what you guys are saying. Who's a Saarlander? I'm a Saarlander, says the person I'm born. Christian, born in Saar Louis.
Saar Louis.
Is that how you say it, Saar Louis? Cool, dude, Christian. There you go.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I only use Saarland as something
because it's
quite
the smallest one, isn't it? Or nearly
smallest and quite far away from. Where are you from? Saxon.
I was born there,
Uh-huh.
and then moved to Niedersachsen,
Niedersachsen.
which is
Saxony, Saxony and Lower Saxony.
You should have moved to Obersachsen.
Obersachsen.
The gibt's nicht.
Nee.
It's not-
No, it doesn't exist. Is there any excursions to watch CD Tenerife for next time I come? There's not an excursion, but if you go to the Toby Jug behind Aqualand, then there's a coach goes from there to watch Tenerife, but I think you got to book it. Hit up Webby on when he goes Webby Bum. Hit him up, and he'll tell you all about it. He's the sports guy on here. What's Christine's favourite colour, says Pauline?
Yellow and blue as well.
Yellow and blue. There you go.
Not
That-
together.
The Canarian flag.
Yeah, and that's why you have your logo
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
like that, no?
Yellow and blue.
Yeah,
There you go.
nice. Our sushi bar.
I live in Northern Ireland, Tim, so you're correct. Exactly. No, I mean, it's. I just feel it's a shame that we were brought up to think that national borders were real borders. They're just not. Thanks for the shout out earlier, Tim. No problem, Crow Xvids. If we know your real name, we'd rather call you something normal than Crow Xvids. That just doesn't sound right to me. Go and subscribe to Crow Xvids because the X means it's probably dodgy. You know what I mean? Is it XXX maybe? Crow XXX vids. There you go. I watched Real Madrid versus Las Palmas in 2016. I saw Ronaldo. Cool dude. In Gran Canaria. Jack Bell says Ukraine also. Oh, it's the Ukrainian flag as well, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Same flag as us. There you go. Copied us.
We got some white in it as well.
Oh, there is white in ours.
Yeah.
Although it's not my flag because I'm not Canarian. I'm English. I was born in Salford. That means I've got the George Cross. Never the twain shall meet.
Mine is white and blue.
Exactly. Because you don't say the Bavarian flag is blue and white. It's got to be white and blue, yeah? Weiß und blau.
Okay.
It's never blue and white.
Sometimes some people say blue and white.
Yeah, but the song is Weiß und blau. Because nothing rhymes with Weiß. But lots of-
Also,
You know.
You know, Chris, you don't open your mouth that often. When you do, you come out with some fantastic stuff. Oh my god! Nobody joined us yet. We
Not
have
yet.
all these spare places that you can come in and say hello, and nobody's joined us yet.
David Butler says respecting other countries' culture is important, but some people find that difficult.
Yeah, but the
Yes.
difference is there's a difference in culture and country.
Yeah.
I would. Did we lose sound? No. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Okay, no.
I think.
Yeah, there's a difference in culture and country. I agree that there are different cultures and you can celebrate culture, but countries are, men have drawn those on a map, typically after a conflict. You know, like, okay, you have that little bit, you know?
Yeah. But the same, those borders are created. The same we are creating mental borders, if you want. So.
I don't want
Those are
mental
mental little walls that we build up and pull up, and they can get higher and higher and higher if we don't really transcend them and overcome those false ideas about being different. I mean, of course, we are different. We have different cultures. We have different upbringings. But embracing those differences ultimately brings us more together.
That's true.
And maybe even saying that. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I think one of the great things English culture or British culture has the bantering. I mean, that is also one way to become aware of differences and to actually gently come together.
I found that when I've lived in different countries, I've always taken the best bits of the country to me, and I've left out the undesirable traits of that country. So I think that I've got the best bits of Britain, the best bits of Germany, the best bits of Spain,
Yeah.
and I will take on idiosyncrasies and cultural norms that benefit humanity and leave the other ones alone. That's unfortunately sometimes you can't, you know. Unfortunately, sometimes you can't. Oh, I'll tell you what I did.
I can't hear myself anymore.
You can't hear yourself anymore. Is that better?
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay.
We've still got battery though, haven't it?
Yeah.
Ah, that's what I did as well. I put the whole thing down. I'm just
Okay.
terrible. I'm just because we were shouting. I just noticed it was going ready, and it's not red now. So there you go. So yeah, people are talking about Ukraine. That is terrible. But I'm not saying but, although I did say but. There are mini wars going on all the time, but because the other wars are brown people, then it was never sort of, you know. I mean, where was the outrage about Yemen? Where was the outrage? You know, and so I always say, yeah, you know, it is a shame that there are people. I mean, take Ukraine for instance, right? You got the western side of Ukraine that identify more with Europe, and you have the eastern side of Ukraine that identify more as Russian, right? And people say, yeah, that's normal, but no, it's not normal. Why do you have to identify as Russian or European? Why is that a difference? It's because there are two different types of politics, right? So therefore, the people probably want exactly the same. They want a nice house. They want to live in peace. They want to be able to go to the shop and buy some food. They want to be able to afford it. They want to be able to, you know. So the actual people themselves want exactly the same. But because somebody says, oh, we want to be nearer to Europe and we want to be nearer to Russian, it polarizes the people, you know. So the border is künstlich. What's künstlich in English?
Artificial.
It's artificial, right? So it's an artificial war, right? I know that there's people being killed, but that is because the military-industrial complex wants to sell weapons. No other reason. Or they want to test some new technology. Nobody actually says now, we're going to invade you and kill you, because if you wanted to do that, you'd just go in and blow them to bits, you know? There's enough weapons on the planet to do that, but no, they're not doing that. They're taking little bits of war, you know, just to keep the people who make the weapons in a job, you know. Don't get me started on that. But anyway, nationalism is the beginning of that. All right, Denise Pearson, who was talking about CD Tenerife, watch Pearson's adventures. He did a couple of vlogs about the games. There you go. So go and watch Pearson's adventures. And I'm actually going to make Denise a moderator. How do I do that? Add moderator. Denise, I've made you a moderator, so you can put in a link to Pearson's adventures, so people can click on it and go and subscribe to that channel as well. And don't forget Northman Tenerife. I mean, put a link to that in. That's getting really, really good.
Northman
Tenerife, yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's
that
excellent.
many times that I'm in the north now.
Exactly. And don't forget to look Denise up.
Yeah.
Nets. Where are the thumbs up on my phone as normally watch on TV? Okay. If you're looking at your phone like this, and you're looking at the chat, X out of the chat. There's a little X here. And then you'll see these little icons. And it says thumbs up, thumbs down, the live chat, so you can come back to live chat. Share the video so that the people that follow you can follow me as well. And you can save the video as well. There you go.
Mark Wilson is saying every conflict ends with people talking around a table. Why can't we talk before any bloodshed?
Mark
Leaders.
Wilson. I don't know what politics you follow, but that is... Jeremy Corbyn always said that, and he got shot down because the Daily Mail says, Jeremy Corbyn talks with terrorists. So, you're exactly right. All wars end in negotiation, so why don't you negotiate before the killing starts? Because it's bad for business. You know, the negotiation has got to get to a stage where one party has to give in. Even though there's negotiations, one party's got to be the underdog and, get what he's given, basically. Unfortunately. But yeah, exactly. Jeremy Corbyn has always said, why fight? Always talk. But the military-industrial complex won't let you. We've got 45 minutes in, and we're going quite well, actually. Exit the chat, hit and rejoin. There you go. Thanks very much. Bet you glad to be home, Harry. Is Harry home? But I missed that. So I'm late, just nice home. Cup of tea and cuddle from Marianne. Nothing but praise for that new hospital. Harry, I'm so glad you're home. Thank you for supporting us, even though you were in hospital. And I hope to see you next year. I think you're going to Fuerteventura first, but you'll definitely be coming back to Tenerife next year. So I think so. So we'll see you then. And thank you so much for everything you've done. And I can't wait to press the flesh, especially you, Marianne. And Christina says, hello, Jimmy. Harry, if you remember, is the guy who talked to you when we were at the Night Owl, and you understood every word, didn't you?
No. And there was music as well, so...
Music in one ear.
You were talking about something else.
Was I talking about something else, was I?
With the other people.
Denise Pearson is saying, Julian and Tim, terrible news about the protesters in Iran. Hope the world does not ignore this. The thing is that the protesters in Iran are protesting against the government, basically, and the government is taking action, right? And the world needs to say, yeah, we don't agree with that. But obviously, you can't dictate to another country. That's another problem with borders, right? So the people in the country have to overthrow their own government if that's what they want. Yeah, it's really hard. It's a hard one to do,
And in the meantime, it's also, important to govern your own self. So that means that if you we're talking globally, but take your personal persona. You are a universe and a world within yourself. So so that can also not be in chaos. But you personally are the one in charge, and that's important too. So taking in maybe less of this chaotic outside external stuff. And making sure that that you have enough rest, or that you feed your mind with other beneficial things that are maybe more uplifting for you.
Pizza.
If you are, yes, exactly, something that I'm looking forward to. Yeah. So that's something we can do as individuals. Each and every one of us, and it might not be a lot, or it looks as if it's nothing at all, but it helps on a global level calm the situation and ease the situation. Because what's the use if what's the use if we all go riot and go wild and get upset about things and cry about things that we get frustrated about, and that we cannot obviously do anything about it. But yes, we can calm our own selves.
We've got Ian on.
Ooh, hey Ian.
Just show a little kindness.
Hello, my friend.
Let's see if we can do this. 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
We're
Ian.
threes up. There you go. If you want to join in and be like Ian,
Be like Ian. Be
then
an
go
Ian.
to timothydad.com/live.
Hiya,
Ian,
Hello.
how are you, sir?
I'm here, sir. I'm feeling well.
Good.
That's good.
You're soloed there. So what's new?
Nothing much. Nothing really happening in this part of the world. Oh,
Well, thank you,
sorry.
Ian. That was. Thank you for dropping it.
Oh no, sorry. we had a big fire in the town. Um, and
Really? Or are you making that up now?
no, 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 no. Uh, well, you wanted to know what was happening in this
We
part of
did
the
a big
world.
fire, yeah. But hope nobody was
Yes,
hurt.
we had a big fire. No, it was an old furniture retailer. The building
Ah.
The building had been closed for quite a few years,
Uh-huh.
but they wouldn't let anybody do anything with it because Historic Scotland took it under their wing because it was a special type of building.
Right.
Unfortunately,
Uh-huh.
some fire raisers had got in on Monday, Sunday,
Call me
Monday,
a
and
skeptic, Ian. Call me a skeptic.
yeah.
But I remember in the 60s and 70s in Manchester when the rag trade was in flux, and you used to be able to go around and say, sorry to hear about the fire. And they'd say, shh, next week.
Yes, well,
So,
my thoughts are like that as
so
well.
maybe
That was my first idea.
maybe a skeptic, but if somebody said you can't do anything because it's a listed building, and the people who want to make money say, well, we can't make money off a listed building, but if it ain't there, we can build on it, then the next best thing is somebody who's a fire raiser goes and does something, you know. So it might.
Yes, well,
I am not saying that's what happened. I'm not even speculating that's what happened. But what I'm saying is, it is an option.
there is another option. As from tonight, the
Huh?
building is no longer standing. It has been flattened
Oh dear.
because it has become a danger.
So, to tell you the truth, all we need to do is to find out who rebuilds it and basically put them in jail.
Well, they're actually looking for car parking spaces.
You're
So I
joking.
would imagine it would be turned into a car park.
Oh my god. Oh my golly gosh.
Yes, exactly. That's what I say as well.
Uh-huh. Well, we got Harry
So,
Shaw. Don't say that. Done. Marianne walks in front of me. You had to have a bag of nerved and thanks, Anne. And Siobhan saying global news feeds overwhelming. It does actually. It does. I mean, even though that's local news, it's now global because Ian said it, right? But global news is something that you can not take in your stride, but to be informed what's going on. But also, at the moment, newscasters are casting opinions. They're not reporting the news; they're casting opinions. So you have to be very careful on any subject. I try and get at least 2 or 3 sources with at least 2 languages to find out what's going on when I'm interested in a subject like that. But as I say, we all know the regime in Iran. What not a lot of people know is who built that regime and who allowed it to to form. And it's basically a lot of Western countries' fault for putting in puppets and stuff, you know. So we're not totally unguilty as a Western culture to try and put Western flavoured despots in charge of resources. Anyway, I'm not getting into that. It's way too deep for balcony banter. When the council closes buildings now, they are demolished within weeks. Oh dear. A couple of places in Warrington got accidentally burned down. Oh dear. Both of them listed. Wow.
yeah, unfortunately, there is a lot of empty buildings uh, being boarded up and become an eyesore, especially in our main shopping area of the town now.
Uh-huh.
Half of the streets are the shops and the stores. and everything are all closed and
It's
boarding
expected
up.
in a third world country like Scotland, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll sort you out when I come and see you.
You're going to sort me out. Sort me out.
Yeah, yeah, I'll
So,
sort you out, kid.
are you looking forward to that, Ian?
Well, looking forward to
He
sorting
was
the
to, he was to a minute ago.
Yes, and yes, and yes.
Oh, there you go.
Because Ian's on, next Monday, Meetup Monday, we're not in town for the simple reason is we're in Santa Cruz at 4:30 in the afternoon for a doctor's appointment at the Candelaria Hospital. So that means we won't be back in time to do Monday Meetup on Monday night, on the 21st. Okay? So that means I've kept Monday Meetup open, but we'll be going for a Chinese in Meridiano shopping centre, top floor, where the cinema is. There's a big wok, all-you-can-eat Chinese place. So if anybody's on the island and wants to go up to Santa Cruz for the day and then meet us at the Meridiano at 5:55, then or thereabouts, because we don't know when we're going to be finishing the hospital, do we? But the appointment's 4:30, so we should be there done by 5:55. So that's Meetup Monday next week is either not going to happen if we're not done in time, or it will be in the Meridiano in Santa Cruz. That's where Primark is and the cinema and all the things at the top. So that's one thing. Freaky Friday is going to be somewhere in the village, and I'm going to show the drone footage that I've been taking all week. And next week is the 23rd on Balcony Banter. They'll still be on our channel. We're going to start the alternate Balcony Banters next year. So, or as soon as Juliana gets to 1,000. So again,
And well, on the first Wednesday of December, of course.
and the first Wednesday of December.
Yes.
But don't forget to go and give Juliana Nendel some love on her channel.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Eugene McGeever asks thoughts on the free buses in Tenerife.
I saw the news that says that on the 1st of January, yeah,
I think, next.
buses and trams, and I've seen two different. It says residents free for residents.
Residents, yes.
So I'm not sure whether we're going to have to register as a resident, or you've got to show your residence card, or you've got to get something from the ayuntamiento. So I'm not sure, or whether it's just going to be free. All buses are free. So I don't know the details on that. I'm waiting for the details to come out before I say anything.
Yeah.
As always, because I hate reporting stuff that I don't know about. So I've seen two reports that are conflicting. One is free buses from the 1st of January, and the second one is free buses for residents
That's
on the
one
1st of
I've seen
January.
as well.
So we're not sure yet.
And Denise, yes, absolutely. Anaga is beautiful, isn't it? And
Yes.
and all the north of the island, and the south, of course.
And the east and the west, that's not...
Exactly.
Let's just get everybody.
Everyone.
Jack Bell's got a question. Is it right to spend millions on relisted buildings while our hospitals and the NHS is in such a mess? Jack Bell, the way that governments work and finances work is that you can do both. It's not that there is a finite amount of money. It's government finances are not like your home finances. I don't care how often the politicians like to try and tell you that, but government finances are not the same. So anytime a government spends money on infrastructure, they're actually adding value to the country. So it's a decision to be made. So you can invest in infrastructure and add value. All you need to do is print the money. Okay? Now, the benefit you get from that added value is healthier people, and the NHS, healthier people and stuff like that. And the benefit you get with listed buildings is aesthetic. It's happy people. Now, if you do it wrong, you don't fund the NHS and you don't fund the listed building, then you get unhappy people getting sick. So it is a political decision on what you want to invest in. And you should read. I actually talked to some people the other day who didn't even read the Labour manifesto in 2016. Which, if you would have implemented that, it doesn't matter what government, if you would have implemented that manifesto, you wouldn't have rising energy bills, you would have a fully funded NHS, you wouldn't be having the exorbitant profits of the multinationals, you wouldn't have people taking money offshore, you would have solved a lot of your problems, and you would have an answer to the green, to the climate change as well, or at least a beginning of an answer. So don't look to the press for your political views. Read the manifesto. And if you read the manifesto of the government that is now in charge, they didn't say anything in their manifesto. And they didn't do anything. So they actually did everything they said they weren't going to do. So it's not a choice between money for this and money for that. Infrastructure in a government, they just print the money and get it done. And some of it is a benefit, and some of it like goes away. Like if you invest in, I don't know, Polaris or something like that. Yeah, it's just you're just giving money to companies that ship it offshore. Anyway, that's me. We've reached the hour, but we're still going well. Craig's has put Giuliani's link up there again, so if you haven't done it already,
Craig.
Nip over there right now. Giuliani deserves the love as she radiates love and kindness herself.
Thank you, Anne.
Oh, Harry Shaw, many thanks, Alan. That reminds, I need a sub on your channel. I've seen a few of them big, so that, oh yeah, that's okay. That's Alan's homemade vlogs. Don't forget to go and give him some love as well. And Vinny says, do you remember about 20 years ago how much money was ploughed into the Liverpool front? Liverpool won, and the town centre still looks good and has thousands of visitors. Exactly. It was going from toxic Toxteth to one of the best places to visit, you know. So it is only a decision. If you invest in infrastructure instead of war, then that's the question, not listed buildings and NHS. And if you lose the NHS, you only have yourselves to blame, really. You only have yourselves to blame. Maria says politicians are too busy doing reality shows. I know what jungle is now. Wasn't the health minister? I read that he's going to get 450,000 euros for going there, and he's doing it to, and he gets his government wages as well. He actually gets his government wages as well, right? And you are allowing that. You.
I am not.
You are allowing that.
Ist das Ich bin ein Stroh mit Michael?
That's the one, yeah. They got a German version of it as well.
I'm a celebrity.
It's not called The Jungle, though. It's not called. It's called I'm a Star, Get Me Out of Here.
Yeah.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Oh, is that what it's called? It's not called The Jungle?
No.
Okay, I would have known
in
that.
the jungle.
Yeah. People who vote for policies derived from beliefs from a very establishment that have an interest in the status quo. Didn't understand that. People vote for policies derived from beliefs from the very establishments that have an interest in the status quo. People vote for policies derived from a belief from the very establishments. I don't think people read the policies. I think it's a popularity contest of a face, and it's played out in the press barons' forecourt. You know, the Barclay brothers, and what's his name, the Australian guy. Anyway, don't get me started on that. Great reply, says Jack Bell. Thank you very much. Matt Hancock, that's the guy. The jungle's just a nickname for I'm a celebrity. Okay, I got you. Maggie Thatcher was the one who ruined the NHS. Maybe.
She ruined a lot, obviously.
She was... Actually, her politics, together with the guy in America, what was his name? The film actor. Ronald Reagan, yeah? They came up with these policies. Whoop. So we have run out. I'm going to continue recording. and recover broadcast. Let's see if we can recover broadcast.
Yeah.
I think we died.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Are we back?
Yeah, I'm still here. You're still there. You're still talking.
I'm
Yeah,
still
you're
here.
moving.
Oh no no
Yeah.
no. We're live, but I don't know whether it's gone out to the internet or not.
Oh yeah, I can see us moving here.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but my thing says we're not recording anymore, so that means I can't give it to you.
Ah.
Matt Hancock said, anyway, we're at the hour now. They should wait until he comes back, then fine him 400,000 for being absent from government. Yeah, I wish they could. The Iron Lady. So let's not get into the Iron Lady. What we're going to do is to go around the table and say tra, because we've been on an hour and 5 minutes now. Christina, what is your wish for the following week? For everybody.
It's nice, relaxing times in between.
Okay. Okay. And Giuliani?
Well, I wish you all a wonderful week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week again, and the same kind of format if we don't have a topic. I mean, I'm very happy for all your input and your lovely questions.
So,
Yeah,
before I come to Ian, don't forget to go and subscribe to Giuliani Nendel. And the link's here. The link is in the description. The link's in the chat. No excuse for not going over and giving her some love, especially if you like what she does. Ian, my friend, I can't wait to see you. That you're going to go. You heard it here. We're going to go live on a walk, and he's going to knock my block off for dissing Scotland. So
Yes, we go live on a walk together. Yes,
we go live on a walk together. Yeah. So when's that, Ian? When's the walk happening approximately?
Is it next week or is it the week after?
I'm easy.
It might be the next week, Thursday.
Okay, so next week Thursday.
It's a Thursday,
in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
Yes, in the morning.
Yes.
But we'll speak to you.
We'll speak soon.
We'll speak.
So, do you have any words of wisdom to close us out, Ian?
No, not really, but
I don't want you to read one today. I want you to look into the camera and talk from your heart.
That's exactly right, Ian.
Talk from your heart, my friend.
show a little kindness to everybody.
That is beautiful. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Oh, cost of living. I pressed the wrong button. It is coming. It is coming.
That was just a reminder.
That was just a reminder to me to do that. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring that little bell for notifications. Thanks to everybody who supported the channel over the last few years, and those people who are supporting the channel on an ongoing basis. If you want to join them and join the channel, you don't get anything but a little badge. There's a description right down the bottom of the description. There's a link that tells you all about the membership. Then obviously Christina has the PayPal account if you want to donate to us and also watch the adverts. And if you just want to subscribe and press a thumbs up, that gives the algorithm chance to send it out to everybody. So I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to thank our guests. I'm going to thank all you for watching. And tomorrow morning I'm going to meet Lee. I won't be live with Lee, but afterwards I'm going to go live, so I'll have news. And we'll talk to you on the next one. Go over to Julie and subscribe, please. Thank you. See you.